Right. Hello. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a little while. Um, so currently today is November 6th, and our electricity is out. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Electricity has been out since like 4 a.m. So I don't have any, like video except this image here that I painted. It's not finished. It's funny. I show all you guys my unfinished artwork. Well, not really, but some things I've been thinking about. I believe the Ruach, the Spirit, wisdom, shared with me. Just questions that, I believe with what I do and how I interpret the scripture and words, etymology of words, so on and so forth. That, this is relevant. So it started with me thinking about that comet, Neowise, New Wisdom. This is several months ago, of course, when it came by, backwards, flying backwards. But a few days ago, I asked myself, like, why the cleaning product Comet? Why is it called Comet? I mean, what's it? What's it? A cleanser have to do with a comet? Like, do what comets do? Do they sprinkle dust on the earth? And I'm like, and I posed this question to my roommates. I shared it with like my mom, and then she asked me recently, well, like, what's Ajax? What's Ajax mean? So I looked up Ajax. Well, Ajax is named after a comet. All right, a comet that was discovered in 1936 by a German astronomer. Uh, he called it Ajax after a Greek, like god or mythological deity or whatnot. Greek mythology, Ajax. I think there's an Ajax major and minor. But Ajax in Greek mythology killed himself. He committed suicide because he thought he was killing Greeks, but he was killing their cattle. And, if you understand scripture, then you could put that together. But this god or whatever thought he was killing Greeks, but he didn't know. Instead, he was killing their cattle. So he killed himself. He committed suicide. So in 1936, when this comet was discovered, it's like Great Depression era. By April, 40, 50,000 suicides. In the 2 years following, it increased 100% to 150% to 100. Well, 1 million people a year killed themselves from 1936 to like 1938. Throughout those 2 years, over 2 million people committed suicide. So 10 years later, this cleaning product comes out called Ajax. Okay, so let's start thinking more. Okay, why is it called Ajax? Why comet? What's a comet have to do with cleansing? Cleanser. I mean, it kind of looked like Neowise was like a nozzle to a spray bottle. It was flying backwards, like spraying stuff out. Who knows what this sprays out? Who knows what kind of, you know, what it does to the atmosphere, what it does to our bodies. We just know it's a comet. We don't know anything about it, but we still have to ask, why is it called comet? Why do they call is that what a comet does? Does it sprinkle dust on the earth? And then you have, what else do you have? You have asteroids. And you know what I do on my channel, how I, break down words and their etymology, and, how I do words. You have to look up my video. This is just me talking and been thinking for the last couple of days. Asteroid, asteroid, Same letters, just like coronavirus and carnivorous, same letters. Asteroid, a steroid. I used to have an inhaler when I was young, and it has steroids in it. It has steroids in it. Be careful, they have steroids in it. Can you play football? Can you do sports? Well, it has steroids in it. Inhalers do. A steroid, asteroid. Because, see, they come by too, right? And now we have what they call happy hypoxia with this coronavirus, or happy hypoxia, or again, yeah, happy hypoxia, or it's like your body's not receiving oxygen, okay, at all. I mean, it's like 70% oxygen levels, even lower. But at like 90%, you're panicking. At 80% oxygen, you're panicking. Anything lower, your fingers are turning blue and you can't breathe. You can't breathe. But not this new phenomenon, happy hypoxia, coronavirus symptom, they say, are, it's something they can't figure out. It's been all over the news, all over the news. But these people are receiving oxygen to their blood, but they're acting normal, like nothing happened. Are they getting an inhaler from the universe, a steroid, an inhaler? Because their body's saying, hey, you can't breathe, there's no oxygen. Their blood levels are saying there's no oxygen, you're dying. But no, they're just plain. Doctors said they're just looking on their phone. They're like, oh, I feel fine. But when they do hook them up to oxygen, they kind of tend to go down. See? A steroid, asteroid. So then I asked my friend, my roommate, I said, what else flies around up there? And she said, oh, meteors. I said, meat eaters? She laughed. We laughed because I always talk about we need to stop eating meat. And if you look at my videos, what I just said, coronavirus, carnivorous, don't eat meat. So meat eater, this is how I come up with that. If you look at my videos, you'll see that I cross out the A, long A sound, the E sound, the O sound, and the long U sound in our language, in English, because those are, your vowels, and they aren't supposed to be there. So I cross out the O in meteor with the X. That's where you get the letter T from in Hebrew. It means a sign or a mark. All right? A sign or a mark. I say a genetic mark if you look at my videos. And there's a Shah, which is an X with a circle around it, which is more of a fleshly sign, a sign in your flesh. But so when I use the X, the T to cross out the O and sound it out, is meat eater. Meat eater. Yeah, stop eating meat. The universe didn't say you could eat meat and kill things and eat the blood. That's pretty gross. And this is coming from someone who just stopped eating meat. So no, it's just now, and I mean, it's kind of weird, don't you think? That's an advanced civilization. We kill freaking cattle and meat and eat blood and shit. That we know stays in our colon and gives us sickness. 90+%, 95% of all your sickness and ailments come from your colon, from meat that stays in there and doesn't process. It just stays there. Shit, shaitan, shit, Satan, shaitan, cast out Satan, fast, don't eat, be empty. That shaitan is your shit. It's nasty, it's foul, and if it gets in your blood system, it kills you. So if it's just sitting in your colon for all your life, yeah, you ain't supposed to eat meat. Why? If you get gout, yeah, in Hebrew, if you see my video, that's camel toe. That's embarrassing. You have to look at the video. But gout comes from eating meat. So, fish, I'm down with fish. I even still eat some chicken, but I'm going to quit. But now ain't the time to eat red meat because it ain't got nothing to do with, oh, I love people, I'm Christian. I like... No, 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 no. The universe already has it. God didn't have to use bombs and computers and all that to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. He didn't have to use a computer chip or a nuclear bomb to take out, you know, uh, what, the world, like to flood the earth. No, he didn't have to use none of that. What about Egypt? Did he use some computer or some bomb or some technology man made to plague Egypt so he could free his people, us, Hebrews, Negroes, here in America? Nah, he didn't. So he ain't gonna use it now. He already got Braid. It come by comets, Haley's comet, whatever. And they always, yeah. But yeah, it may sound strange, but no. Why is Comet called Comet, and why was Ajax named after a comet, a Greek god who committed suicide? And why are the suicides up right now? Because see, Ajax came by, I think, 2 years ago, and it was spotted this year, I believe. I'll do a little more. I looked at it a couple nights ago. But no, suicides are really, really, really high. And people like, oh, it's coronavirus, coronavirus. Well, say you. I don't think, no, I don't believe it come from eating a bat or any animal. It's in your RNA. Yeah, your DNA and your RNA. All your viruses live there. When you vibrate nasty, when you foul, you evil, you sick, you in pain, you stressed, that's when all those viruses come out. Hence your cold sores, so on and so forth. You talking about, oh, you must have got kissed when you were a baby by your grandma who got cold sores, and that's why you have a cold sore at 12 years old, Susie. Okay, whatever. Susie stressed. Viruses are already in the earth. Our body is from the earth. Some of us come from above. We eat the sun, and we became earth. We mixed with the earth. And some of us just came straight from the earth and had some spirit breathed in us. No higher insight. Some of us just have a spirit. Some of us got soul and spirit. So all the animals that are flesh, yeah, they got spirit. You get where I'm going? So you're going to eat a fleshly thing. You might as well eat a person too, because some of them, yeah, y'all say it. Y'all know. Some people just have a spirit. And yeah, animals have spirits. That's how, the father made a donkey talk and so on and so forth. With other animals, we do a lot. Yeah, yeah. See, so he communicated, have a spirit. They came from him. They're alive. So just because a parrot can talk, don't mean it knows shit. You're talking about artificial intelligence and AI. Wake the hell up. AI is already here. They walk amongst us. They own everything. They the ones who have that blank look in their face and don't laugh at your jokes because they don't get them. They say I have Asperger's. I ain't saying everyone who got Asperger's. Nah, AI is already here. Satan already did it. He already made something just like us, with electricity in it, like us, so on and so forth. But no, it just mimics and mocks. It don't really know shit, do it? It learned everything from what? What's natural. Whether it be from the earth or the people from the earth. They just learned it, read it, and tricked us. But nah, AI already took over the world. Artificial intelligence. That's what world we live in. We got governments, don't we? Crips and Bloods, red and blue, and we talk. Come on, wake up. Artificial intelligence, giving them money and working and doing shit on paying for Earth, paying to live on the Earth. Who own the Earth? Who? Well, some entities. Well, I'm homeless. I could build a house though. There's a bunch of mountains over here. No, no, no. Tahone, Mr. Tahone owns that ranch. Thousands upon thousands of acres for his family. Nah, you got to give that up, Mr. Tahone. Sorry. You got to give that up. All the government land that y'all stole, talking about you own it. Nope, you're getting blown off the land. That's your coronavirus. It's carnivorous. Y'all a bunch of meat eaters. Everyone who's going to be saved, the spirit already dealing with them. There's eating fish. If that. I'm going to go vegan. I mean, I'm going to make sure I'm good. I ain't killing nothing. I ain't hating nobody. I ain't judging nobody. I ain't condemning nobody, especially based on what they look like. We talked about that. There's outliers. And I'll have to show you another deal in the photo. Some of you might have seen it already. And I pointed out the snake with the bow, the bottom of the bow, Adam's bow. It was pointing out the black snake that was hidden. But then that snake also, when you follow his head, it points out a white snake that's created via negative space by Adam's foot, his left foot, if you go look at the video. But there's a white snake. So yeah, your black snake and your white snake, your ultraviolet, your infrared, is just out of bounds. We live on the earth. What the Father made is in bounds. Your dark matter, your black snake, is just dark as chaos. Everything just destruction, chaos. Your white snake, your illuminated snake, that's just, yeah, illumination, wisdom. You could do anything. Here, do anything you want. There's no bound. Eat from all the trees. Every tree, do what you want. Make what you want. Mix things. Make all kind of duck-billed platypus people and animals and all that. So is it wrong? Yeah. No, it ain't what was intended. So it's out of bounds. And that's what made artificial intelligence. That's what the war in heaven over. Something was created. People. They just didn't have no soul. Yeah. Soul brother. Soul food. Wake up. But anyway, you ask yourself, why do they call comet comet? Why was Ajax named after a comet that was found during a time when, shoot, 1 million people plus committed suicide annually for 2 years? And they come from the sky, and they comets. And I saw a movie about that. It's don't know when. Any movie I look at on Netflix, yeah, look at the OA or something, the first season. Anyway, you gotta ask yourself questions, y'all. Ain't no, wear a mask, wear a mask. Yeah, cause you breathing in dust. Where you think M. Night Shyamalan, whatever his name is, gets that shit? With the trees giving off freaking pollen or whatever that cause people to just kill themselves. We don't make shit up. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You can mix some things up and make it different, but it ain't new. See, the same way we have thousands of fish and crabs and all kind of things washing up on shore, even on land, all kind of mammals is dying by the thousands. That's how people gonna start dying. That's why I see. That's why I see vultures. For 3 weeks, I've been seeing freaking vultures in Kern County. Big old birds flying in circles. I asked, what are those? I asked my roommates. I take the bike trail to work, and I see these black birds that look like kind of chickens, all by a dried out water bed, like Lake Truxton, right? And they got red shit on their head, like a chicken. And they look like kind of big chickens. I'm like, what the hell are those? I said, those vultures? That's my really, yeah, probably vultures. Vultures. Why are they circling? Why have I been seeing so many vultures? Big old vultures. Y'all better clean yourself out. Stop eating that meat. Stop hating people. Stop talking about where people need to go. Stop talking about who gonna get judged, who you gonna own, who you gonna this and that. And the king, nigga, you better wake the hell up. And the father got jokes. Mm-hmm. You better love everybody. Be safe. Stop killing shit. And yeah, we gonna get our land back because this government Hulk smashed. Peace. Yahweh Da. Shalom. Paison.